Faith in the dark, for those who still think believing means seeing. All right, let's cut to the chase, yeah? The truth is, we live in an era where everyone needs proof. Like, show me, prove it, convince me, drop a screenshot, a link, a report, a chart, something. Because if there's no evidence, then it must not be real, you feel me? Now hold this one. Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Hebrews 11:1. Read it again, slowly. Let it sink in. Because, dude, this right here, it's a slap in the face to a world addicted to instant results. Here's the deal. We're living in a time where people confuse faith with gambling. Like, I'll pray, but if nothing happens in 3 days, I'll handle it my own way. And that's when things get shaky, right? Because the kind of faith the Bible talks about, that Hebrews 11 kind of faith, it's got nothing to do with seeing as believing. It's about believing even when everything's falling apart. And bro, that's where the real mess starts. Today, everyone wants faith, but only the kind that doesn't require patience, doesn't hurt, doesn't involve silence. People want a God who works on next-day delivery terms, but real faith ain't that. Real faith is praying and seeing nothing change, and still believing. It's planting seeds in dry ground even when the sky's been shut for weeks. Now let's be real, that's scary. It's scary because it means we're not in control. And let me tell you, humans hate that. We hate depending on something we can't manipulate. So what do? We try to domesticate faith, tame it, fit it into formulas. Like, if I do this plus pray X times plus fast for Y days, then God will bless me? As if it's some divine vending machine, and guess what that turns into? A spiritual marketplace. And then, bro, it turns into a whole circus. Gospel coaches, PayPal prophets, come claim your victory key. Like faith is some freebie at the mall. All for sale, all calculated. And folks, buying it like crazy. Because believing in something invisible is scary. But buying a prepackaged promise? That's comfy. But what about the invisible? The waiting? The believing without seeing? No one wants that part, huh? Faith, my friend, is not just a feel-good moment on a Sunday service. It's a decision. It's waking up on Monday, bills unpaid, anxiety knocking you out, and still saying, God's with me, even when everything says otherwise. That's faith. That's Hebrews 11 screaming in your face. Trust, even when you can't see a thing. But nah, we want magic, not miracles. We want the show, not the process. We want the outcome, not the perseverance. And that, right there, is wrecking the spirituality of an entire generation. People thinking they lost faith when really, they never had it. They only had the expectation that everything would go right. Fast, easy, painless. Know what Hebrews 11 shows us? That the heroes of faith weren't spared from chaos. Abraham waited for decades. Moses faced the desert. Sarah laughed at the promise before she believed. Real people, with doubt, with fear, but with faith. The kind of faith that treated the invisible as already real. The kind of faith that didn't see, but lived like it did. And us? Complaining because the blessing hasn't dropped yet. Seriously? Then comes the worst part, comparison. So-and-so posted their victory. That guy shared a testimony with background music and filters. And you, watching it all, feeling like trash. Dang, is my faith weak? Nah, man. Maybe your faith is the realest, and because it's still alive even in the silence. And you know what? That makes people uncomfortable, deep down. Because it's easy to have faith when things are good. But holding on when hope looks like a flicker at the end of the tunnel, that's hard. Still believing when the whole world's shouting, see it to believe it. And the Bible's whispering, believe it so you can see. Now listen, who said faith is comfortable? Who said faith equals success? Faith is a fight. It's resistance. It's swimming upstream against the shallow promises of Instagram spirituality. And in the end, what's the question that really stays? Are you waiting on God, or just waiting for him to act on your schedule? Are you trusting, or demanding results? Because there's a massive difference there. And if your faith only works when life's good, maybe it's time to rethink if what you've got is really faith, or just convenience. Now lock in. Real talk here at the end. Stop outsourcing your faith. Stop chasing confirmation when all you needed was trust. Stop trying to control what's meant to be unseen. Faith ain't Wi-Fi. Faith is roots. Faith is a bridge you cross without seeing the other side. Faith is madness to some, and salvation to those bold enough to walk in it. So do this. Don't just read Hebrews 11:1 today. Live it. Turn your waiting into a sermon. Make your silence a testimony. And if someone asks if you're sure, answer with faith. I am, even without seeing, because I believe. And if you're scared, go scared. But go with faith, real faith. We're in this invisible walk together. And may God give you strength to keep walking, even when the whole world's screaming at you to stop.